Yeah, g'day YouTube. So this is another follow-up from the last video of me in the office with the network equipment that I had down there. So I'm up at the house. This is in the hallway cupboard, and just starting from the bottom here, I've got a managed switch. So that does all the managed, like the wired devices, like computers or PlayStation, TV, that type of thing. The next one up is an old fibre management rack drawer that I've converted into a Raspberry Pi holder. And I've got two Raspberry Pis mounted in here. They're not turned on at the moment, but they're both powered by Power over Ethernet. One is running Pi-hole, which is a basically a software that eliminates all advertising from websites. So if you jump onto a website to have a look at stuff and there's adverts all over the place, this blocks those requests for the ads, so it eliminates like almost all of the ads that are on that website. The other one's running OpenHab, actually OpenHab 2, which is a home automation system which I'm still learning how to use and program and set up. So it's installed on there at the moment, but not running yet. So once I get everything else working and running, I'll move on to that. Above that is the Ubiquity CloudKey, and it's a Gen 2 with a hard drive. So that's basically my network controller, and it runs two bits of software on it. One's a thing called Protect, which runs the software that manages all my cameras. All the cameras I have around the place are all Unify G3 bullet cameras, and they're all Power over Ethernet, and that's managed through here, and there's a hard drive in there as well where all the video is kept, and it also uploads off-site to a cloud-based server that I can access from anywhere. The other thing that's on there is the actual network controller software, and that manages things like the configuration of all the switches. So there's just two switches here. It also manages the security gateway, which is at the top, which I'll talk about a bit more in a sec. And things like the wireless access points are all managed through there. I can block MAC addresses and all that sort of stuff through that console, so that's what that sort of does. The next switch up here is the same over at the shed. It's just a managed Power over Ethernet injecting switch, and that's what the CloudKey is running off. There's also a USB 3 cable at the back of that, which runs to a power supply. So if the power goes off, this will gracefully shut down. There's a battery built into that as well, so it's like a UPS system. This also operates the wireless access points, so they're all supplied by PoE, and all the cameras. So this basically just runs all the Power over Ethernet stuff, like the cameras and my wireless access points, and also the wireless bridge over to the shed. And then above that's just a patch panel. The two ports over here run to my modems. You may have heard me talk about in the past about I'm with IINet, and that's satellite NBN. And just recently I got onto Optus and got a 4G wireless modem through Optus. So the blue one's the Optus modem and the yellow one's the satellite NBN modem. And they both go up to the USG Pro. All this is Ubiquiti stuff except for the Raspberry Pis. The USG Pro, or the Gateway Security Gateway Pro, at the moment how I've got it set up, I've got the two wireless, or the wide area networks, so the two modem connections through these two ports, and internally it controls the traffic through each of those ports. And at the moment I have it set up as balanced, which means that it'll sort of spread the traffic over both modems. But the good thing about that is that if one of the modems fails, like if it's really crappy weather and the satellite drops out, it'll automatically switch over to the other modem, and vice versa. So pretty much it's like a redundancy type thing. And also that runs through this one Ethernet cable back through the other switches. So this is the main LAN port, but you can set up VLANs, which is the next step that I'll be doing, and multiple networks as well. So the next thing I want to do is have it so that all the home automation stuff is on a separate VLAN, and then the security stuff, like all the cameras and the wireless access points and stuff, are on a separate VLAN as well. So if I'm surfing the net, or someone like comes here and hooks up to the internet or whatever, they can't access the cameras or access points, and then they can't also access the home automation stuff, and vice versa. So if I get one of these dodgy home automation switches from China, and it's trying to figure out what my system is, it can't do it. But that's all for another day. The main goal was just to get this up and running, which, as of only a few hours ago, it is now up and running how I envisaged it. Just a little bit of tidying up to go. I've got some panels to put in, a couple of cooling fans to put in it, and also I need to put a power point and a UPS in there at some stage, but I've just run out of time. I only had a few days down here and it's just been pretty hectic. But anyway, so next time I come down and get a bit more work done to it, I'll go through a bit more. So anyway, sorry it's been a bit of a long video. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that's pretty much what I've been up to lately. Alright YouTube, hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, and I'll talk to you again later. Hooroo.